Hello, my name is Wesley Lovvorn. I'm CEO of Lovvorn Construction. I'm a fourth-generation builder with basically no experience, from like a formal education. However, all my experience was in the real world. And, I've sought out more mentors as I've gone along this path as we've grown the company, and that's led me to the CEO Alliance recently. And I was really blown away first at our first briefing meeting by going through the beer game, where we learned just how disorganized our companies really can be.
Reactive.
And very reactive, yes, that's a very main point. And it brought up a lot of memories and thoughts of different situations where we were reactive or we thought we were actually in control and we weren't. So in playing that game, it led us, that led me, eventually to the retreat, which was even a more in-depth analysis of this process. And what I really gained from this is being able to place all of these problems all out into one place and being able to see it in front of myself, and not to be such a scary, large, expansive, process that we couldn't actually analyze. So in doing that, what we found is, most of these problems could easily be resolved by a fundamental training process within the company. We are already, in just a matter of weeks, we are already implementing an entire training program for our company, which for many of y'all that don't know much about construction, that is a broad spectrum of different types of training, because there's so many fundamentals that go into it. We're not just builders, we're actually accounting on the inside, we're businessmen, we're, everything you could imagine all incorporated into one business. So our training manual is actually being implemented as we speak, and we're already seeing the benefits of this. However, at this point, the sky's the limit, so we're really excited to move forward with Bill and can't wait to see what's to come. One of the main concepts we used was operating at a predetermined ceiling that really doesn't exist, and what we've learned is how to push beyond that at every step of the way. And having a martial arts background, it's a lifelong practice, so you're never setting yourself at a predetermined ceiling. The ceiling is infinite, so you're always stepping with new goals, and in this process we've learned how to incrementally step our way up, but not ever limit ourselves in self-limiting beliefs. So in analyzing our doom cycle, we realized that we didn't have as many problems as we perceived. We were actually creating those problems because we were, we enjoyed putting ourselves in positions of being firefighters so much that we weren't actually doing our jobs. And every time we put out a fire, we were only creating upwards of 5 to 10 more fires for the future. So in doing that, as we start to, lessen ourselves as firefighters and become well-oiled machines, we find that those fires that we thought were there just disappear. One thing that we're currently trying to implement is bringing in our entire team, which includes our external components, our subcontractors, architects, engineers, and actually developing that team before it's game time and getting into these firefighting situations. So we've got a master plan with everyone involved, external and internal, and we have a great team moving forward. So we're really excited to see what unfolds from this.